Full swing, Steve.
Ready to go?
What's most important to establish if you're an NBA team?
You know, a lot of people say style of play. If you're a new coach trying to implement a new style. But I think whatever it is, you just want to be consistent. Being consistent on whatever you're doing night in and night out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Mozgov staying out there with Julius Randle. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Young in at the two-guard spot. Russell dishes to Randle. Back to Russell. Drops in the layup for two.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And as David provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
Their defense has to set the tone of the day for these guys. They have to come out and take away all options.
Favors. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot, he has the size and length needed to bury the shot.
Hood against Russell. Kicks it to Young. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Mozgov passes to Young. And yes, it's good.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. That one misses for Young.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
No. And that one falls for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
Both good from the line that time. Derek Favors, a gifted defender with a 7'4" arm span, great wingspan. Steve, he logs a high rate of blocks and steals.
Well, he can block shots because of his athleticism, and you talk about that wingspan, but he has a knack to poke the ball away and come up with it with steals. A big man that can block shots and come up with steals, that's huge.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gobert, the screen. Favors against Randle. And Favors kicks to Gobert. Launches a 3, and Hill is good for 3. Hill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Lakers trail. Russell kicks to Mozgov, and Mozgov throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Ingles. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Russell with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
Gobert the screen. Favors dishes to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood kicks to Favors. Mozgov with the block. And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Wow, embarrassing error in judgment. Gives up the possession without a fight.
Lakers trail by 3. Young outside. Rebounded by Hood.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
Here's Ingles. Offensive rebound. Mozgov with the block. And here's Russell. Pass to Young. Dang for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tang's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hill kicks to Favors. Gobert with a screen on Randall. Back to Favors. Gobert the screen. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer off the left rim and out.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And after his rookie year, it ended with an injury right out of the opening gate. It was great to finally see Julius Randle on the court last season.
Yeah, and when he's focused, guys, he can be a game changer. I mean, loves to attack off the dribble from the elbows, terrific spin move in traffic. And what may be most impressive about his game at this point is his relentlessness as a rebounder.
Free throws good from Randall. Well, with Exum and Hood, the Jazz have the option to play a huge lineup with their shortest player, Exum, standing 6'6" at that point guard position. Steve, how does their size create problems for teams?
So it could be a nightmare because you have guys with length, height, they can deflect shots, and they're able to switch. That's what this league is coming down to. Multiple defenders that can switch and play multiple positions.
Here's Young. It's deflected.
Rodney has those long arms. He can block your shot. A tenacious defender.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Dang kicks to Russell. Picked by Mozgov. There's the steal. Here's Ingles. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And George Hill, really, for me, an interesting case study, if you will. Always an unselfish player, always been careful in terms of shot selection and smart on the floor. But with Paul George missing time 2 seasons ago, Hill really stepped up his role and didn't miss a beat. I think he can do even more offensively. He's one of those guys that I think doesn't really realize just how good he is. Maybe he does this season.
And for Hill, even as his shots per game have increased, his percentages have only gotten better. Last season, Greg, a career high in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that spread out offense really has helped. A lot of open looks for everybody. You've got to give him credit, though. He fit in well for this team.
And he's good on the second. And the Jazz 3 seasons ago were the worst defensive team in the NBA. Last season, they were top 7. I mean, an unbelievable turnaround. But how have they engineered this dramatic defensive turnaround?
Well, give Coach Quinn Snyder a lot of credit, but also understand Rudy Gobert at the defensive end. He makes up a lot of their mistakes. It's becoming their identity.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
They are showing a lot of grit and grind, doing a nice job, both teams going back and forth at each other.
And let's take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's number. Last season's performance for him put up about 13 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. You know, year one, he was learning the ropes. I think he's hoping to make a much bigger impact in his second campaign.
And a wide open look for Hood. Buries it from three-point range. Hood's got his first 3 points of the game.
The quick trigger. Hood piercing the defense with the effective catch and shoot Jay.
Ryan against Hood. The kick out to Dang. He tries for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Gobert the screen. Hood for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
When the defense breaks down, you have to take advantage of them. And because they blew their chances, they have only themselves to blame.
Gobert the screen. It's back to Hill. And it's sent back by Russell.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Bang for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Favors. Pick up by Hill. Favors passes to Hood. And it's Hood again missing.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And the pass to Russell. Can't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Definitely an outlier game for them. They are usually much more in control of themselves compared to that match.
5 to shoot. And Gobert kicks to Favors. The 3 from Hill. Again missing Hill.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
Well, we know the NBA has always valued scorers, guys who can put the ball in the basket and get paid to do it and do it well and do it a lot. Do you think, Steve, the great defenders are still undervalued in this NBA?
Yeah, I think so. I think people don't understand from my day to now, because of the new rules, no hand checking, no touching. You have guys now that's a premium to be able to guard some of these guys. The way they're scoring the basketball, you need more guys that can defend at an elite level than I think you did in the past.
Harder to play good defense or good offense?
I think harder to play good defense right now because you can't touch.
Right.
Guy coming at you, full speed, just a sleight of hand touch, it's a foul now.
So more effort, more hustle required on that end.
More team defensive minded right now, I think, as well.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for the Lakers, Larry Nance is checked in for Mozgov. Ingram comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
The Lakers making a switch here. Black's checked in. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shots good by Lyon.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Clarkson kicks to Ingram. 3-pointer. Black. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now Exum. Nance with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
And that one good from Clarkson.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Neto, the pass to Lyles. The dish to Burks. And Utah, another three.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Shoots off the screen. It's rebounded by Neto. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Tariq Black. That's his first foul. Utah trailing here. Now here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Miles kicks to Exum. Pass to Burks. He feeds it to Exum. Back to Burks. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Burks has got 6.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 47% here so far. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Now the feed to Bryant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He is definitely a very clever player who keeps the defense on their toes.
Neto kicks to Burks. Shoots the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Feeds to Clarkson. There's a screen. On the wing, Nance. He kicks it to Bryant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Neto. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Ingram dishes to Clarkson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle, looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first.
The Jazz at the point guard position over the last 3 seasons have really struggled with their playmaking. A low rate of assists and high turnovers.
Both free throws good from Nance. And the Jazz drafting young point guards like Trey Burke taken 9th in 2013 and then Steve with Dante Exum 5th overall in 2014.
Yeah, Dante Exum suffered a torn ACL last season. When they get consistent production at that position, they will really take them to the next level.
Burks the pass to Johnson. It's tipped. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. In the corner, it's Clarkson with 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One
one big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Their defense has been a huge factor today. They are just batting away everything in their sights.
We've got Shelvin Mack. Boris Diaw is out there with Johnson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Exum in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. So often there are always interesting stories for every NBA player, Smitty, as to how they got involved in the sport. How did you begin playing basketball?
You know, my dad built a basketball court in the backyard, and that's the way I first started playing. But
How old were you?
I was probably about 7 or 8. But then there was this guy that went to my high school that everybody talked about. I got a chance to be around him. Spencer Haywood.
Oh, you're
really
kidding.
influenced me. One of the greats in the city of Detroit and one of the greats to ever play.
No kidding. And how did he influence you? As a young kid, he got a hold of you?
It did, because you got a chance to talk to a pro.
Yeah.
And then I think your guys that I didn't get a chance to touch early, but they were from my area, was George Gervin and Magic Johnson. You know, Kevin, they used to call me Irvin Gervin.
I like that. No better nickname, huh?
Not at all.
That's
You
the
can
best.
pass it and can shoot it.
Oh, that's terrific.
And what a solid producer Jordan Clarkson was over those first 2 seasons. Quickly adapted to the NBA style. He was named NBA All-First Team in terms of rookies. And last year, he became a much more confident shooter. I mean, despite having to fight for those minutes as they went on that serenading of Kobe Bryant, he really, I felt like, separated himself and also established that he's going to be here for the long haul.
And he sinks the second. And talking about Clarkson's early success, some people were surprised, Greg, that he lasted until the second round of the 2014 draft. Maybe that put a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
I'm shocked he didn't go in the first round. I mean, he certainly plays with a strength and a fearlessness, especially when attacking the rim. I think he does want to prove that he should be considered one of the best young guards in our league. He's certainly one of the best young mid-range shooters at the very least.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. The younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn through their mistakes. He said it may be painful at times, but that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience. Guys?
They're catching on quickly. Thanks, D.A. The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell's checked in. And Diaw drops them both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Russell kicks to Bryant on the wing. Brewer. Back to Bryant. Six on the shot clock. Deep two from Russell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Exum kicks to Mack. Dishes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert the screen. Here's Burks. Another miss by Utah.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Lakers. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. first one at the line is good. Julius Randle's checked in for Nance. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Exum kicks to Burks. The three. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his third assist on the night.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And Bryant kicks to Randle. Up again. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brewer with the steal. Right side, Russell. Inside, Zubac. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Diaw with a wide open look. And the Jazz, another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Picked by Randle. In the corner, it's Brewer. Lets the three fly. Here's Zubac. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Lakers lead by 6. Kicks it to Mack. Burks on the wing, covered by Brewer. Diaw, the screen. Burks for 3. And Utah, another 3.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
I say keep letting them fly. When you got a weapon like that, you got to keep on using it.
Picked by Randle. And Bryant kicks to Brewer. Burks with the steal. Here's Mack. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Brewer's shot is off.
Wow, see, that's a shot you hate to miss. Point blank range, too.
Gobert with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Bryant passes to Zubac. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. He's got 6.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Back to Mack. Exum kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Burks. The Jazz with another miss.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Bryant passes to Russell. Wants to get it to Randle and does. Back to Russell. The tray. Burks pulls it in.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Pass to Diaw. The dish to Mack. Diaw with a screen on Randle. And Mack kicks to Diaw. Clock at 4. Mack the pass to Diaw. Here's Exum. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And the Jazz with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Alec Burks. And George Hills subbed in for Exum. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Bryant. Russell against Hill.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here. And D'Angelo Russell, you know, he had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
Steve, is a player who played a lot of the time at the 2. How do you feel about the current stars at that position, especially now in the post-Kobe Bryant era that we're in?
You know, the 2-guard position has always been my favorite reason because that guy usually could do it all. But I think the one thing they're missing right now, they don't post up anymore. I want to see the 2 guards at that size.
Like what
6'5",
Chauncey Billups would do, for instance?
6'6". Well, I mean, like Kobe. I mean, guys that posted up. Wesley Matthews still post up a little bit. They've gone away from posting up. You have that skill at that 2-guard position to post up, dribble the basketball. You have a great feel when you're a 2-guard.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Derek Favors vastly improved as a jump shooter. That's so important when he plays that power forward spot.
Yeah, because of the versatility. He was a pick and roll guy to the bucket. Now he can pick and pop and knock down jump shots.
Trey Lyles checked in for Boris Diaw. Luol Deng is checked in for Los Angeles. Russell dishes to Mozgov.
And how about the big Russian, Timothy Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And he makes the first. Mozgov hits them both. Jazz trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hood kicks to Favors. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count it. Favors got 8 points.
You have to respect Favors. His jumper is lights out.
Outside, Russell. At the elbow, Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Favors with the screen. Lyles passes to Ingles. And the pass to Hill. There's the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
All right, a chance here to check out Derek Favors' stats. Good season for him last year. 15th in field goal percentage. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And Young kicks to Russell. To the paint. There's Mozgov. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. No good on that one. Raul Neto's checked in for the Jazz. And then for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And he sinks the 2nd. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Neto. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Hood up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Tariq Black, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 8. And here's Clarkson. With the teardrop. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Here's Neto. Favors with the screen. The Jazz with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Young kicks to Mozgov. It's Black in the corner. Picked by Mozgov. Black dishes to Mozgov. To the inside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Rocket 2, and that one's good. Ingram.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Favors with a screen on Clarkson. Hood kicks to Favors. Mozgov with the steal. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points so far.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And the Jazz call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Johnson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Neto kicks to Johnson. To stop the drought. The Lakers with the rebound. Young outside. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Neto. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Miles passes to Johnson. At the top of the key, Favors. Shot clock at 6. A floater. Miles kicks to Neto. Passes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Hood. Pass to Favors. Back to Hood.
And after doing such a good job with the 3-ball in that first quarter, don't seem to have the same magic here in the second.
Black, no good.
Okay, there's attack mode, and then there's I best pull this back out mode.
Johnson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 12. Ingram dishes to Young. They set the pick. From past the arc, it's good from long range. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is just getting hotter as the game goes along, building on a strong start. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second quarter.
Neto kicks to Johnson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Here's Clarkson. There's a minute left in the first half. There's the feed to Ingram. In the corner, Nance with it. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Clarkson's got 5. Jazz trail by 15. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Favors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Now Clarkson, he has 5. From outside the arc, And so we conclude the first half. Lakers on top, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
He is bearing some shots from way downtown, and so far he definitely has the green light to keep them coming.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Dang out there with Randall. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Young in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Hill. Favors with the screen. Here's Ingles. Feeds it to Favors. And it's going to be a 3-second call. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Jazz second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Russell passes to Young. Here's Randall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 19. Hill with it. Gobert the screen. And Favors kicks to Hill. It's good. Hill's got 8.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
This is to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his third assist on the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's stolen by Dang. To the left side wing. Favors against Randall. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. The Jazz making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hill dishes to Hood. It's back to Hill. He kicks to Hood. Gobert with a screen for Hood. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Rodney Hood was a five-star recruit out of high school. He actually began at Arkansas, then transferred to Duke. And when he came out of Duke, he went down to 23rd in the draft in the 2014 selection process. Nonetheless, Smitty, a great pickup for the Utah Jazz.
A great situation for him. And then some injuries created a lot of opportunities for him. He averaged over 20 minutes a game as a rookie, made the Rising Stars game a full-time starter by his second season. It all worked out.
Burks, he's checked in for Hood. Ryan, the Lakers also making a change. Ryan, he's checked in for Young. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Russell with a wide open look, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Russell's
assists and 4 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Kicks to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. 6 points for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The three from Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Here's Hill. He's got 8. He dishes it to Ingles. Gobert, the screen. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
We always talk about Rudy Gobert's defensive impact, but now on the offensive end, he is never going to be a post scorer, but rolling to the rim, he has good hands and plays above the rim offensively.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
The Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, really making an immediate impact with his rebounding and his shot blocking ability.
And Gobert drops them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And here is Johnson. He's got 6. Hill kicks to Johnson. Gobert down low. Mozgov covering. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
And Gobert in that Tyson Chandler mold, Steve. Don't you think you can just see him driving inside and trying to go to the rim? You just can't let him do that.
No, you can't, because when he catches it, he's so long, he can dunk the basketball. But I like that he's adding a little touch around the basket now.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Hey, Rudy Gobert, such a great find for the Utah Jazz. A force of nature defensively. Go gadget arms is developing a shot also around the rim.
Russell passes to Mozgov. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Jazz on D. It's a 16-point game. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
And Gobert may be the most impactful player of the 2013 draft class. Steve, he was taken 27th. How in the world did he slip that far?
Well, in workouts, you really can't see his value, but put him out on the floor with his length and size and the impact he has defensively, you can't simulate that in workouts. You have to see him play in games.
Dang kicks to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Dang. They get it again. Russell against Hill. Picked by Mozgov. Dang with the screen for Russell. On the wing, Bryant. Right side, Dang. From deep, there's Mozgov. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Mozgov's got 9. Jazz trail by 20. It's stolen by Bryant. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And he gets the bucket. 13 points in the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Hill kicks to Burks. Six to shoot. Shot from the wing. Green for 2 points.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Some players have a hard time when they're giving up so many inches, but he doesn't.
Russell dishes to Bryant. The kick out to Dang. Outside, Russell. Picked by Mozgov. Bryant passes to Mozgov. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Gobert, the screen. Johnson from outside. Rebound the Lakers. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Outside, Russell. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 20. Dang kicks to Bryant. Back to Dang. Picked by Mozgov. From beyond the arc. Second chance shot. Out to Russell. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Hill. Outside Bryant. Back to Russell. Outside Dang. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Mozgov. Deep 2 from Russell. And that one comes up a bit short. Jazz trail by 20. Now Hill. 8 points for him. Gobert the screen. Hill kicks to Gobert. It's back to Hill. The turnaround. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante Exum in for Joe Ingles. Both free throws good from Hill. Steve is a player who spent so many years in the league where career milestones such as 10,000 points or 500 games played a big deal to a player at all those individual milestone numbers?
No, not those type of numbers, Kevin. I think more importantly, the number of years you played. And I think for a lot of guys, how many wins you have. I think those are the numbers you really
All-star
look at.
appearances?
Sometimes all-star, yeah.
And certainly championships.
Championships for
Yeah.
sure.
And you've got one. And you've got
one and one.
Johnson outside. Hill kicks to Lyles. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
For the Jazz, Favors comes in for Johnson, and Raul Neto subbed in for Hill. And Alec Burks, a gifted athlete and scorer too, Steve. He's just had trouble staying healthy.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons. First, a shoulder injury, and then a broken ankle. But he's one of those guys, he plays a slashing style. You wonder if he'll temper that aggression just to stay in action.
Up top, Nance. 5 points in the game. Brewer issues to Black, and stolen by Favors. Here we go, one-on-one. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
That's good from Exum.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position, great size.
Exum hits them both.
Dante Exum, the 5th overall pick in 2014. Very excited to watch him in his 2nd season, but he missed the entire season with an ACL. Nice to see him back in action.
It's deflected and stolen by Favors. From outside the arc, Exum's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Exum with great size at point guard, Steve. He's at 6'6", like you.
6'6", with a tremendous first step. Not like me. I love the way he attacks.
Those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
Wide open look. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 8 points.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Clarkson kicks to Nance. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Gentlemen.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 14. Now here's Exum. The pass to Lyles. Neto kicks to Favors. Leans.
Great job by Favors, really making the defense uncomfortable as he's going up with the shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And that one falls for Favors. Los Angeles making a switch here. Young's checked in. And so Favors nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 12. The dish to Brewer. To the inside. Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
He'll never be the most intimidating guy at his position, but he'll surprise you with his leaping ability.
Neto kicks to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's tipped. Ingram with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. Young's shot is off.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Neto kicks to Burks. Favors with the screen. Shot off the screen. Burks can't get it to go.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Up top, Nance. He's covered by Favors, and Nance kicks to Brewer. Just 5 on the clock. The runner, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. .109 left to play in the third. Here's Neto. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gobert the screen. Neto kicks to Gobert. Burks on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Neto. The Lakers with the rebound. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Nance. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding job looking for his teammate and connecting with him with a flawless pass.
Neto kicks to Favors. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Exum, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player taking care of business down inside.
Screen by Young. It's Young on the wing. Again, Young missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him.
Neto kicks to Favors. 13 feet away. Can't connect.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
On to keep it fast and loose. Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Favors and Gobert, the defensive big men pair. Shelvin Mack is out there with Rodney Hood, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Hood for 3, good on the 3-point shot. Hood's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz.
Hood's ability to space out the floor is huge. If he's squaring up from outside, the D has to close out.
Mozgov a screen on Hood, and Bryant kicks to Mozgov. And it's Russell in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Mack kicks to Favors. Back to Mack. Up top, Favors. Launches a 3, and the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got it back down to single digits for Utah.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Russell kicks to Bryant. That one doesn't go. 18 that time from Hood. Favors with the screen. Here's Mack. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 8. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Picked by Mozgov. Back to Brewer. Shoots from the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 10. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Ingles. Favors with the screen. And Mack kicks to Favors. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Randall with the ball. Mozgov passes to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Favors with the screen. Mack dishes to Hood. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Hood's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Jams.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Russell kicks to Bryant. And here's Randall. Back to Bryant. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Passes to Ingles. There's the 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Utah making a change here. Hill's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Deng's checked in. So it's the Lakers now. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mozgov a screen on Hill. The drive by Russell. On the wing, Bryant. Covered by Hood. Hood against Bryant. Takes the 13-footer. And that's good off the glass that time. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
Favors passes to Gobert. Out to Favors. Hill against Russell. And the basket by Hill.
Unfazed by the D. George Hill firing away with confidence.
Lakers leading by 9. Russell kicks to Bryant. And stolen by Hood. Puts it up from 17. They get it back. And here's Hill for 3. Again missing Hill. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Mozgov. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Favors dishes to Ingles. He feeds it to Hood. 5 on the clock. Favors. That one is off. So he comes up empty, missing both. Lakers leading by 10. Outside, Russell. Top of the key, Bryant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Bryant. The feed to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Ingles. And it's Hood in the corner. From deep. Mozgov grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dang with the bucket.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Favors with the screen. It's stolen by Randall. Hill against Russell. Dang passes to Russell. Outside Bryant. Back to Russell. The rebound by the Jazz. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
And it's Favors that time on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Jazz trail by 13. Now Hill feeds it to Ingles. Puts up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dang goes in. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 15. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Gobert the screen. Here's Ingles. Rebound the Lakers. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Bryant kicks to Randall. Count it. Good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
Hill has the open look. It's good from long range. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Dang. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Burks, he's checked in for Hood.
1 shot, gentlemen.
Jazz trail by 17. Gobert with a screen on Russell. The drive by Hill. Out to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Russell. 3 on 3. Here's Randall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Jazz trail by 19. Hill kicks to Favors. Favors with a screen on Russell. Hill dishes to Favors. And yes, it's good.
I love how efficient he is shooting the basketball. Unfortunately, that's not translating into a lead for this team.
And that one falls for Favors. And here is Los Angeles now. 22 is their biggest lead. And Bryant kicks to Mozgov. Dishes it to Russell. Picked by Mozgov. And here's Bryant for three. Tries again. The kick out to Dang. Back to Russell. Tries yet again. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Ingles. He kicks it to Burks. Gobert the screen. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Johnson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Lakers leading by 18. Outside Russell. Picked by Mozgov. Russell passes to Mozgov.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Mozgov. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble. Especially for star players, you want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
And the free throw, no good.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Burks dishes to Johnson. Hill against Russell. Mozgov with the steal. Now, here is Russell. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter, and that one is good.
Timeout.
Russell's got checked in for Alec Burks, and Raul Neto subbed in for Hill. 1:53 left in the fourth. Jazz passing it around. Miles kicks to Johnson. Pass to Neto. He dishes it to Mack. There's the pass to Neto. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Zubats. Lakers leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. You see the contributions from role players on the team, and what a game it was for Mozgov. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Mack with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And Mack is a bigger guard who uses his size to draw these fouls. Just very crafty in finding ways to draw the defense into him.
Shooting for Utah, Sheldon Mack. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Mack. And Mack drops them both.
And really, Shelvin Mack is more than a perimeter scorer. He's a good distributor and a great teammate.
26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Ingram. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
No intimidation factor at all. They felt like they were playing at home, and they showed it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Timofey Mozgov.
That big presence in the low post tonight was Timofey Mozgov, taking charge of this game. He was not going to be denied, just a constant effort and motion all game long. Mozgov, great job for a man your size. I didn't think you could move like that.
Well, I'm not known for rebounding, but I know I've seen a couple guys dominate on the board, and what a game he had on the boards. He was gobbling up rebounds left and right, from the middle, from out of bounds. This guy's a rebound gobbling machine. That was a clinic of how you control a game.